Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Parlor, Puryear, Tennessee, and this is our first Southern Sunday Gospel Afternoon. Please put your hands together and welcome Larry, Strickland, and the Stamps, please. Thank you.
Got any gospel music fans here? Very good. Well, if you recognize anything we do, feel free to sing along with us. On key, of course, you'll mess us all up.
Let's do it, boys.
I'm gonna walk them golden stairs, 'cause I know my Jesus answers all of my prayers. Well, I know when He calls me to my home on high, I'll walk them golden stairs when I die. Oh Lord, you know I can hardly wait to reach that home in the sky. I see those pearly gates. I'll walk them golden stairs when I die. Well, I'm gonna walk them golden stairs, 'cause I know my Jesus answers all of my prayers. I know when He calls me to my home on high, I'll walk them golden stairs when I die. When Jesus says to me, well done, and all my cares are laid by, I lay down my soul, my battles are won. I'll walk them golden stairs when I die. Well, I'm gonna walk them golden stairs, 'cause I know my Jesus answers all of my prayers. Well, I know when He calls me to my home on high, I'll walk them golden stairs. Oh Lord, I'll walk them golden stairs. I know I'll walk them golden stairs when I die.
Thank you. Ain't y'all glad to be out of the house? That's one thing I was thinking about. We're driving up from Nashville, and I was thinking, man, feels so good to be back on the road and just out and breathing, no mask on. And last year, what you gonna remember about last year? This past year, 10 years from now, we're gonna look back and say, what in the world happened? We lost all that time, so we're happy to be here, believe me. And we hope we sing something you like, and we'll just relax and just have a little singing here in the parlor. We're happy to be here, Mike. Go ahead.
Brother, let me tell you how I feel. Tell you how the feeling that is real. Brother, let me tell you how the glory flows. Tell you how it comes to my happy soul. Happiness is free as every part of soul. Let me tell you how I feel. Tell you. There's a happy rhythm that's a rockin' and a rollin'. I can feel it moving when I'm singing a song. What a thrill, the feeling moving on and never stopping. But in my heart it keeps rollin' and a rockin', rollin' and a rockin' and a rockin' and a rollin'. It's a happy rhythm in my soul, There's music ringing deep within my soul. I can feel it roll, when I get the feeling that I wanna shout. Makes me feel so good, I gotta move about. Brother, let me tell you how to sing about. I can feel the happy rhythm.
There's a happy rhythm, it's a rockin' and a rollin'. I can feel it moving when I'm singing a song. But I feel the feeling moving on and never stopping. Deep within my heart it keeps rollin' and a rockin', rollin' and a rockin' and a rockin' and a rollin'. It's a happy rhythm in my soul. It's a happy rhythm, it's a rockin' and a rollin'. I can feel it moving when I'm singing a song. But I feel the feeling moving on and never stopping. Deep within my heart it keeps rollin' and a rockin', rollin' and a rockin' and a rockin' and a rollin'. It's a rollin' and a rockin' and a rollin'. It's a happy rhythm in my soul. In my soul. Let me introduce the guys to you right quick. Then on the end, Mr. Jeremy Calloway. He's from over in Kentucky. And Trevor Haley. He's new with us. It's the first time Trevor's ever sung with us. And so we're glad he's here with us. This is Mr. David Staten. David, he and I sang together. Sang together with Palmetto State Quartet, and he used to sing with the Lefevres, and who else did you sing with? Because I know you had trouble keeping a job.
Been around.
He's been around. But he's also a really great songwriter, and we'll be doing one of his songs in a few minutes. He had a big hit with the Kingsman Quartet. So what we got next there, son? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even know. Hang on a minute, hang on. I forgot to introduce you. This is Casey Martin. Casey is I tell everybody he's my adopted son. He actually doesn't live with us, so he runs a studio. He's a great studio musician. He travels on the road with Winona, plays her concerts. He's been you started playing piano when you were about 10 years old in church or something like that, didn't you? And he can play any instrument that you put in his hand. He can play it. Just a wonderful musician, Mr. Casey Martin.
I'll tell you what, when I walked in, I couldn't help but notice over the door a picture of Elvis Presley. Y'all remember Elvis, right? I'm always, when I get around guys that knew Elvis and worked with Elvis, I just get giddy. You know, I want to hear Elvis stories. And I'm honored to stand next to this gentleman right here, toured with Elvis, with the Stamps Quartet, Mr. Larry Strickland.
This is a beautiful, beautiful song. I know you're going to like it. I'm sorry.
When I call the safety of God resting place. It's the hope of my soul, where I find sweet comfort for me. There I almost can see His embrace. And when I call on His name, He lifts every burden away. There's peace for me in my resting place. When I call on His name, He lifts every burden away. There's peace for me in my resting
Thank you so much. Glad you can make it. This is my wife back here, just walked in. Was your lunch good? You did? Okay. I'll tell you more about her later. Go ahead,
floating, my day would draw nearer, yes, nearer to the Jordan swelling tide. Are you ready for that crossing? Will you make it safe to the other side, the other side? Day by day, we're drawing nearer, oh Lord, nearer Jordan swelling tide. Are you ready for that crossing? Will you make it safe to the other side, the other side?
Sometimes my load is mighty heavy,
So heavy,
and my burden seems so hard to bear.
so heavy,
Sometimes,
so
Lord,
heavy.
if I keep my faith and trust in Jesus,
My Lord, I know I'll make it safe to the other side, the other side. Day by day, we're drawing nearer, oh Lord, nearer Jordan swelling tide. Are you ready for that crossing? Will you make it safe to the other side, the other side?
sometimes my load is mighty heavy,
So heavy, so heavy,
and my burden seems so hard to bear.
so heavy.
Sometimes, Lord, if I keep my faith and trust in
Jesus, my Lord, I know I'll make it safe to the other side, the other side. Day by day, we're drawing nearer, oh Lord, nearer Jordan swelling tide. Well, are you ready for that crossing? Will you make it safe to the other side, the other side? Will you make it safe?
Oh, Lord.
Will you make it safe?
Yes, Lord.
Will you make it safe to the other side?
Safe to the other Thank you. You know, I was at church. Did I tell you all this story? The church a couple of weeks ago, and at the end of the service, the pastor said, "Is anybody here that needs prayer or healing?" And what are you laughing at? Trying to be serious. Said, "Just come down front," and this old boy got him, came down and said, "Preacher, I want you to pray for my hearing." And he said, "Well, yes, sir, I'll be glad to do that." And he pulled him over and he stuck a finger in each ear like this, and then just grabbed him kind of by the whole head and just was shaking him and praying the most wonderful healing prayer that you've ever heard in your life. And when he got through, he looked at the old boy and said, "Well, how is that better? How's your hearing?" He said, "Well, I don't know, preacher. My hearing's not till Tuesday." I apologize for telling that. Casey, what we got coming up? Yeah, here's a song that you all probably recognize, something going on at the well.
Just a quiet little town, round noonday was the scene. There come to rest a moment from the daily old routine. Then the people started stirring, all commotion filled the air. Something shook that little town, you could hear it everywhere. There's something going on at the well, at the well. She drank from living water is the story all would tell. He told her all she ever did, so won't you come and see? Oh, is this not the Christ, this man of Galilee? There's something going on at the well. So they went out of the city, they came to meet the Lord. Then they found the living water, giving life forevermore. So they asked him if he'd tarry, and for 2 days Jesus stayed. When they heard what Jesus said, like a woman they were saved. Like a woman they were saved. There's something going on at the well, at the well. She drank from living water is the story all would tell. He told her all she ever did, so won't you come and see? Oh, is this not the Christ, this man of Galilee? There's something going on, something going on. Well, there's something going on at the well, at the well. She drank from living water is the story all would tell. He told her all she ever did, so won't you come and see? Oh, is this not the Christ, this man of Galilee? There's something going on at the well. And oh, won't you come and see this Christ of Calvary? There's something going on at the well, at the well, at the
Yes. You guys want to do that a cappella song now? Sure. You ready for that? Yeah. I was fortunate enough to do a little over 200 concerts with Elvis. And there wasn't a single concert that he didn't ask the Stamps Quartet to come out away from our usual place and come down front and sing this song. And I can always picture him in my mind whenever I'm remembering this, because he'd stand over, he'd cross his arms like this, and throw his head back with his eyes closed, and stand with his eyes closed the entire time we did the song. And so we're going to try it for you. It's called Sweet, Sweet Spirit. It's an acapella.
There's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place, and I know that it's the Spirit of the Lord. There are sweet expressions on each face, and I know that it's the presence of the Lord. Sweet Holy Spirit, sweet heavenly dove, stay right here with us, filling us with your love, and for these blessings we lift our hearts in praise. Without a doubt we'll know that we have been revived when we shall leave this place.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'll never forget in that particular song. We were in Pontiac, Michigan. It was New Year's Eve. They had just opened the stadium in Pontiac. 68,000 people. Biggest crowd that I'd ever been in front of to sing. And in the middle of the show, and this is the truth, we were out in the center of the field. Elvis was doing one of his moves, and he split his pants. That's the truth. And so he immediately came over to close to where we were, and he said, "You guys sing Sweet, Sweet Spirit." And then he ran off the stage, and here we are, and you can't really see the people. You just know there's a sea of people out there, and had us sing that a cappella song to 68,000 people. And it's New Year's Eve, you know, and you're thinking, you know, the crowd might be a little rambunctious, a little wild, you know, and might not have time to hear that song. And so I was real apprehensive about it, but fortunately, you know, they were very respectful, and they loved the song. So, but I'll never forget that moment. I can. I did a little record a few months ago. It was about a year ago, I guess, wasn't it? And I've always just been a bass singer and singing with the quartet. And one of my buddies in Nashville said, "Larry, if you don't make a stinking record you by yourself," he said, "I'm going to really be upset." And he finally talked me into it, and so I went to the studio and recorded a few songs. And I'm going to do a couple of those for you.
Precious Lord,
Take my hand, lead me on, help me stand. I am tired, I am weak, and I'm worn. Oh, through the storm and through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When my way grows unclear, precious Lord, linger near. When my life is almost gone, hear my cry and hear my call, and hold my hand, Lord, so I don't fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me home. When the darkness appears and the night is drawing near, and the day is almost gone. At the river I stand, so guide my feet, Lord, and hold my hand. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me home. It's another real old song, and you're going to know it, so go ahead and sing along with it. I am weak, but thou art strong, and Jesus keep me from all wrong. And I'll be satisfied as long as I walk. Let me walk close to thee, and just a closer walk with thee. Just a closer walk, just a closer walk. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Just a closer walk, daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. When my life on earth is over, and time for me will be no more, Bearing me to thy shore, to thy kingdom, O Lord, to thy shore. Just a closer walk with thee.
Just a closer walk. Just a closer walk.
Granted, Jesus is my plea.
Just a closer walk.
And daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. All plans,
Got it for Casey Martin.
When my life on earth is o'er and time for me will be no more, then guide me gently, safely on to thy kingdom, O Lord, to thy shore. And just a closer walk with thee.
Just a closer walk. Just a closer walk.
Granted, my Jesus is my plea.
Just a closer walk.
And daily I'm walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Casey, I had a couple of people ask me if you would play a solo. No, it wasn't him. There's a guy out here. Can you play us just one of them beautiful hymns of? I'm sorry, what was that? Yeah. This is my wife, y'all, Naomi Judd, of the Judds. She won't say anything about me, but she'll come up and talk about Casey.
You sound good. You all should hear him in the morning when he wakes up. Or when he's had a whiskey. Both of them. Both of them. So, I just want to give a shout out to anybody that knows about Ashley, our daughter, that 3 months ago. I didn't realize that everybody evidently knows and has been following this. Ashley has such a heart for people that are hurting. So she spent half of last year, you know this, Jeremy, she spent half of last year in refugee camps in Syria, the other half of the year in refugee camps in Turkey, and She's on the cover of Time magazine. She was the first one that stood up in Hollywood. She knew she'd never work again in Hollywood because she outed Harvey Weinstein, the guy that's the biggest guy in all of movie making. He has a studio, Miramax. She was brave enough to do that because he's a very, very dangerous man. And then a couple of months ago, she got an award from the United Nations. She got their humanitarian award. Can you imagine how many people were nominated? It's a stinking United Nations. And she gets their humanitarian award. So 3 months ago, she's in the Congo. She works against HIV. She's been their ambassador forever. And she also works against sex trafficking. She fell in a hole, a deep, 8 feet deep hole, and just crushed her leg. She had 3 in the Congolese jungle on the jungle floor. She broke her leg in 3 places, spiral fractures, real dangerous. She kept passing out for pain. She was alone, laying there. And finally, one of the researchers from the camp found her 5 hours later. They put her in a hammock. They got some natives from the village, carried her to Johannesburg where they had a telephone. And they were able to call, and we had medevac come in and flew her home. I think it was 17 hours to get her home. Straight into the hospital. It took a team of doctors 7 hours to do her leg. And she lives next door to us. We live on a farm called Peaceful Valley. Not that it's always peaceful, but we try. So Ashley was bedridden for 3 months. Larry and I were there every day. She couldn't get out of bed. And she's got a degree. I mean, I can't believe I've got a kid this smart. She's brilliant, like off the graph brilliant. She has a degree in and global economics at Harvard. Harvard. I gave birth to Winona Judd on graduation night at high school. They sent me my high school diploma in the mail. By the way, tomorrow's Wise's birthday. Is today the 30th? Okay, so she was born on Memorial Day. For years, she thought it was a national holiday. I think she was 6 when she figured it out because, the banks and post offices are closed on her birthday. You just came in off the road with her this morning. They were in Houston last night. He's Wise's keyboard player. Just flew in. And now we've built him an apartment up at on our property. And Winona lives over the hill behind us. It takes her 5 minutes on her gator to come in the back door and have chicken and dumplings at our kitchen table. So, what I was going to say about Casey. Thank you. We've been together 41 years. I'd forgotten about this. So we're down in Louisiana. There's a huge packed church. And somebody said, can you get my left side? It's my better side. So somebody said, Naomi Judd is in the house, and would I come up? So the guys are all like, were you there that night? The thing about Casey, I'm getting ready to. So anyway, I walk down the line, and I just kind of stop, just teasing the audience a little bit. I get down, and I go over. Casey's obviously behind the keyboard on his bench, and I go over and I slide in behind him, wrap my arm around him, kiss him on the cheek, and people got up and left. It's called hypocrisy. It's one of the scary things about religion, is it divides us, it separates us, it isolates us, and it turns us against each other. And Casey's my best friend. We wouldn't have included him in our family if he wasn't. And I know a lot of people, believe me. Dolly's one of my girlfriends. She told me a long time ago never to talk politics. I'm not going to. I don't talk politics. And Reba lives across the woods from us. Bye.
I think we were going to let Casey play a solo here. Was that what we were doing? Show a little bit of what you do, Kingston.
What a happy day.
All right. Which one of you guys is it that does the, where's my list? He touched me.
We do it together.
Yeah. Here's another old song. We don't sing anything but old songs. We don't like the new songs. We sing old. Here's another one you'll know. Sing along.
Shackled by a heavy burden, 'neath the load of guilt and shame. Then the hand of Jesus touched me. And now I am no longer the same. He touched me. Oh, he touched me. And oh, the joy that floods my soul. Something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me whole. Since I met this blessed Savior, and since he's cleansed and made me whole, I will never cease to praise him. I'll shout it while eternity rolls. Oh, he touched me. Oh, he touched me. And oh, the joy that floods my soul. Something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me whole. Oh, something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me
You know, I told you earlier that Dave is a really good songwriter. He's written.
And then he
some-
said he didn't like new songs.
Well, this is a newer song, but it's been around for quite a while, and it was a big hit for a group called the Kingsmen. I think they had a #1 song on it. Is it? The one you wrote? Yeah. That's what I said, Gold City. Didn't I say Gold City? No, I'm sorry. No wonder you didn't know what I was talking about. It was the #1 song for Gold City, I'm sorry. But I love singing this song. It's a lot of fun. Called Do It by the Book. Yes.
I hear people talking about the world today, the mess that it's in and how it got this way. But I have a book, it tells beginning to end how it all got started with one little sin. You see, in the beginning there was Adam and Eve, and just like today Satan came to deceive. So if you don't want to be caught by Satan's surprise, you better think fast and open your eyes. You'd better take another look and see. Open up the book and read. A little faith is all that you need to bring the devil down to his knees. Just open the pages and talk to the Lord. Learn how to use that two-edged sword. Yeah, just take another look. Do it by the book. Ooh yeah, do it by the book. Now I see Christians walking around in defeat. When Satan comes against them, they're easily beat. But I found the secret for true victory. It's when I walk by faith and not by what I see. Cause the things that I see don't really bring me joy. They're placed here by the one who came to seek and destroy. So if you're not living by what's in this word, you'd better listen to what you have heard. You'd better take another look and see. Yeah. Open up the book and read. A little faith is all that you need to bring the devil down to his knees. Just open the pages and talk to the Lord. Learn how to use that two-edged sword. Yeah, just take another look. Do it by the book. You got to take another look and see. Open up the book and read. A little faith is all that you need to bring the devil down to his knees. Just open the pages and talk to the Lord. Learn how to use that two-edged sword. You better take another look. Do it by the book. Ooh yeah, do it by the book. Oh yeah, do it by the book. You got to do it by the book.
Another old song here, but I love the message of this song. Throughout, the things we've been talking about today, throughout all of life's problems, there's one place that we can go when the world around us is going crazy. And that's what this song says. Simply called the Haven of Rest.
My soul in sad exile was out on life's sea. I was burdened with sin and distress. But then I heard a sweet voice saying, make me your choice. And I entered the haven of rest. I've anchored my soul in the haven of rest. I'll sail the wide seas no more.
to his tender embrace and faith, taking hold of his word. My shackles, they fell off, and I anchored my soul for the haven of rest is Jesus my Lord.
We've really enjoyed ourselves today. You and I hope we're good. And I've never been to Puryear, but I'm glad. I love this little town. We live in a little small area called Leapers Fork, and they kind of do the same thing there. They have a place called Puckett's. They have music just about every night of the week, and it's a small little cafe, and people come from everywhere to that little spot. And this is going to happen here too. If you keep bringing those writers, the songwriters, and bringing the music here, people are going to come. And if you get a chance, some of you may have been through Leapers Fork. I don't know. It's southwest of Franklin. But you come by and you'll see what we're talking about. And we're going to leave you with this last song. It's got a pretty good message to it. It's called Living Like I'm Leaving. Living Like I'm Leaving Today.
You don't have to be a prophet. Look around, you'll see the signs. Yeah, this world is going down one headline at a time. Yeah, if I called it home, I'd be a little concerned. But I'm only gonna stay till he returns. I'm living like I'm leaving, cause I might be leaving today. I'm living like I'm leaving, cause I might be leaving today. At the trumpet going up, and I'm moving to a better place. You can call me old-fashioned, say it's never gonna happen, but still I'm gonna watch and pray. I'm living like I'm leaving, cause I might be leaving today. Yeah, that old preacher used to say that Jesus is coming soon. He'd say it could happen any moment, morning, night, or noon. Well, it's as true today as it was back then, so it's closer now than it's ever been. I'm living like I'm leaving, cause I might be leaving today. I'm living like I'm leaving, cause I might be leaving today. At the trumpet going up, and I'm moving to a better place. You can call me old-fashioned, say it's never gonna happen, but still I'm gonna watch and pray. Yes, I'm living like I'm leaving, cause I might be leaving today. One more time, Casey.
yes, I'm living like I'm leaving, 'cause I might be leaving today. At the trumpet going up and moving to a better place. You can call me old-fashioned, say it's never gonna happen, but still I'm gonna watch and pray. Yes, I'm living like I'm leaving, 'cause I might be leaving today. Oh, yes, I'm living like I'm leaving. I really do believe it that I might be leaving today.
Thank y'all so much. We had a great time.
I'd just like to ask all you, I'm not going to pass the hat or anything for these gentlemen. I'm going to take care of myself. But on your way out, they got some